Here's a look at the trades and the market for Wednesday, May the 27th, 2009 through the eyes of eMiniDayTrader. This is just a shortened video, usually lasts about 4 or 5 minutes. The video that we post each night on our members website, members section of our website, usually runs 15 or 20 minutes with several more charts and a lot more detail. But here we can still go over the crux of what we think is going on in the market and at least show you what we were doing as well today. So we had the big up day yesterday, and we were expecting some follow-through. Here's the action overnight. You can see that the market did extend up another 3 points. However, we did not have any follow-through in the regular trading hours today. More or less stalling at our known resistance area here around 9:11 to 9:13. And so when the news came out at 10 o'clock, it really kind of contained the market for about half of the trading day or so, and then finally broke lower. And so we did have some trades utilizing that knowledge within the first half of the day, and also 3 trades in the second half of the day, for a total of 8 trades today. It did come down to a known support area around 890. The next support area is well, the next major one is around 874, but we would also look in this area of around 888 to 890 to possibly act as support. Don't really think this sell-off was all that strong, even though it did have a good strong move down the second half of the day. Didn't get anywhere near the low, as you can see, that was formed when the market had the big rally on just yesterday on Tuesday. So that's kind of our thought as far as comparing those days are concerned. Here you can see the individual days without the Globex session included, and you can see that the sell-off here not nearly as strong as the market rallied up. However, in the background, of course, what we're looking at here is this big selling day that we had back here, which was a very powerful day, and that area in there is continuing to act as resistance. So the market may just come down into this area in here around 882, 881. Let me use the other one here, around this area in here as likely support, and then of course the next one even down a little lower down here around 874. So these are the areas of likely support should the market continue to show some weakness. On the upside, though, we would expect some resistance, or at least the first leg of resistance, if you will, to be right in around this area in here as likely resistance, and then again up in here. So those are really the areas that we're looking at as far as immediate kind of support and resistance, but we really don't think this sell-off was all that dramatic, and wouldn't be at all surprised if the market has a bit of a bounce tomorrow. As far as our trades were concerned today, when we had the big sell-off, we did get short in here, and it did hit our first 2 objectives, thinking that we could be in for a breakout lower. It didn't occur. Of course, it didn't occur until much later in the day, but it was still a nice trade for us. Hit us right on our entry price and moved. We got filled on it and moved 1.5 points in our favor, so it worked out nicely. We had a nice couple of deceleration bars, as you can see here and here, and those provided a couple of very nice short trades. The second one in particular moved 4 points in hitting our third objective. When the market started to sell off in a pretty quick manner, it did give a bit of a bounce, so we were able to get short here on a bit of a bounce after that sell-off, with the expectation it would bounce and then continue to sell off, which it did. We then ended up by actually, so that one came down here, moving nicely in our favor, some 4 points. Then the market turned around. We ended up by getting short again. It moved a point against us and a point for us, so it was a break even. And then we had another trade which was kind of against the grain, but it was a setup worth taking. We got long right in here, and this trade moved for us 3 3/4 points. So we were trying to get short later in the day. It never did quite rally, and I'm talking in really late in the day, the last hour and a half. It didn't rally up to our entry position, so we did not get short. So We just had the 6 trades today. All of them worked out nicely. One of them was a break even. So it was a nice day of trading. The market was fairly easy to read, although it had sort of went in spurts, as of course it tends to do anyway. But a good day of trading. And so if you have any questions or comments, we'd love to hear from you. We're at eMiniDayTrader.com. You can send us an email at info@eMiniDayTrader.com, or just point your browser to our website and take a look at some of our other videos and some of the other information we have there. Hopefully it can help you out in your trading. And like I say, don't hesitate in getting a hold of us. Thanks for taking the time to view the video. And that'll be it for Wednesday, May 27th, 2009.